Hey guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow, guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. Oh, what a day. Okay, so, Mr. M, this is your repair of your repair. You guys are all going to ask yourself, well, what do you mean by that, BBI? This amp's already been here once. I went all the way through it. I sent it out to this guy. I'm not too sure if he sold it or what, but it came directly from me to him, then from him onto another person. And that person got it, it wouldn't key up. They end up working out a deal. The guy refunded him back his money. This thing went back to him. Then he called me up and says, hey man, I don't know why this thing won't key up. I asked him to take a look inside. And we took a look on the inside. Everything had been ripped apart. And I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but we'll try to catch it. You see how this is bent? Right here, you guys? Well, it's also bent in here, and I had to put a new knob on this. Because at some point or another, from when it was here last, the last time it was here in my presence, this thing has been jammed in the front and smashed. Smashed. And it was hit so hard that this whole bias resistor pack had been ripped out and twisted. It ripped the diodes right off the board. The relay was ripped up off the board. The keying transistor, which is attached to this relay, was disconnected. The sideband delay cap was ripped up. All the flyback resistors in here were ripped up, as in like they were all shifted this way. So half of them been ripped up and pulled this way. This whole pack had been ripped off. The diode for the on-off switch on the front of this thing, literally, it's still got issues. Oh look, this wire's still broken. Look at that. Son of a bitch, look at this. Cold solder joint. Literally been ripped off. Okay, well, while we're here, we might as well just fix it. So let's move the tripod and the camera out of the way, and you guys can watch. Remember, don't try this at home. Leave it up to your trained half-wit moron repair guy to do it for you, i.e. me. Okay. All right, so we'll re-tin that up. I mean, the more I looked at this, the more stuff I'd found jarred loose from the shipping impact. Unbelievable the amount of stuff it broke off in here. I mean, it got smashed at some point or another up here in the front corner. Okay, so had these guys the other day in this Texas Star group. Like, we don't understand. On some of our Texas Stars, when we flick the power on and off, the relay shutters, it'll click on, click off for a second. So that doesn't do it when the sideband delay's on. Turn the sideband delay off. That's from the circuit charging. That's what causes that. I was trying to tell them, I was like, guys, don't worry about it. There's not a problem. It's not a problem. Some of them do it, some of them don't. You can put a diode across here and it'll clamp all of that off. That's the residuals of a small energy spike that's taken place when you bring the circuit and power it up. But we don't have to worry about it because there's no transistor attached to this relay. It's attached here on this relay. Our keying circuit's right here. And look at that, there's a snubber diode right there. There's a huge inrush worth of current that takes place inside the coil. And that eddy of current will momentarily create a magnetic field as the electrons start to stack inside the coil. And you only see that when you kick the power on. Okay, so Mr. M, let's do less talking and more demo of what Box does. So we are going to take, shut that off. We're going to take, and we're going to run this with our 2950. So let's get our metering out of the way. It's a 1,000 watt slug in 2X, so otherwise 2,000 watts in peak power. So 1,000 watts in average, 5 watt slug in reverse, back from the bird, 10,000 watt dummy load. So, about 20 watts going in. We're getting our performance out of it that we were getting when it was originally here, Mr. M. Let's key this thing so it's actually making some power. Oh, hey, thank God we're fully biased all the time. I was in sideband. Now we're in AM. That's from a 400 watt base carrier. 1, 2, running forward. Okay, so now let's go to sideband. We're going to click our sideband delay switch on. Under that old Model T was the place she first showed it to me. It was big and black, and she called it a crack, but it looked like a manhole to me. So I pulled out my old power pole, and I stuck it in her black manhole. And what I'm trying to demonstrate to you is that the relay isn't chattering. It's not going in between my words. It's staying hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn our sideband delay off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we know why that capacitor's in there, to help settle down that transmit circuit. So this thing all checks out. I'm going to spend a little bit more time looking at it, like before I let it go. I'm going to put the tin on it and run it with the fans, that kind of stuff. Make sure we're all in top shape. But watch check out, operation checks out, nothing's getting hot, none of the resistors are burned, or none of the transistors are burned up. I think we're done. So Mr. Mike, let's learn from this lesson. We're going to ship this off to another part of the country. I don't know if that's what you did or if you didn't. You want to take it out of the packaging and double check. Just saying. Just saying. You're all fixed now though, brother. Oh, the other thing is this eyelet down here on this BL259 connector, the one that makes contact with the board. Somewhere the nut and the screw have gone missing. They were in there when it was here last. I know, I went and watched the video. So I went through and I did the thing called nutting it. And no, I didn't say nut on it. I said nutting it. I went around and made sure everything was nice and tight. So, on that note, gentlemen, we're history. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. Without shout out on the video, my dog and I know. Go check it out, www.bbis.com. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, right here on the YouTube Gargler. If you like what you've seen, please make sure to hit subscribe and make sure to hit the notification button. And on that note, thanks to all of you guys. Mike, I know that this thing has been here for a hot minute. It's okay. We're going to take care of you on it. Don't worry about it. Giant thanks out to all of you guys. Giant thanks. Shout out to XS Siglant. And big shout out to Harbach. Appreciate your support, guys. We'll see ya. Bye.